You've been dealing with a lot of triggers around your identity that bring up feelings you didn't know you still had. It's astrology time. Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. We start the week off with the moon in Libra, opposite Chiron in Aries. This is really the astrology we can blame for why we've been feeling so triggered emotionally lately, because Chiron in Aries has been challenging Jupiter in Cancer. And on Monday, the moon joins that. So last week we had this T-square is what it's called, between the sun, Jupiter, and Chiron. Now it's between the moon, Jupiter, and Chiron. So what needs to change about your structures and foundations where you have Capricorn in your chart to relieve these challenges you may be feeling in these other areas you have all the other cardinal signs? Also on Monday, Mercury and Mars are still conjunct in Scorpio. So there's a lot being dug up in our subconscious to transform, especially in our mindset and how that mindset is leading us to, or not, take inspired action on what in our lives needs transformation. Venus in Libra is now moved away from being opposite Neptune and Aries, so we are really getting a lot more clarity about how we want to change our values, relationships, money, self-worth, feeling more embodied in all those things now that the fog has lifted. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have a new moon in Libra, giving us a chance to plant seeds as it relates to those things I just mentioned. What new beginning do you want to have with relationships, money, self-worth, and your values? Then later on Tuesday, the moon moves into Scorpio, challenges Pluto in Aquarius. We will be pressured to act on an emotional transformation from a place of clarity. Also on Tuesday, Neptune moves back into Pisces, where Saturn currently is harmonizing with Jupiter. And with Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, a lot of miracles coming in this week, probably in a way that we did not expect, related to the transformation we are in and the new chapter we're transitioning into. On Wednesday, that is amplified as the moon is going to join Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, harmonize with Saturn and Jupiter as we begin Scorpio season. That will continue into Thursday and be amplified by the fact that the sun, once it moves into Scorpio, will challenge Pluto in Aquarius. I talked about this in my YouTube video that I did for the end of 2025's transits. So go check that out if you want a breakdown of the end of the year's astrology. This is going to catapult us into a transformation that, like I said, has been building these past few months. Really since the middle of July. We're still integrating and processing all that came up then so we can move forward with that clarity. That is intensified on Friday as the moon moves into Sagittarius and opposes Uranus and Gemini, adding tension to, again, what about our lives needs to change? How can we innovate and embrace the unconventional to get us to where we're going? We might get inspired ideas and downloads about how to do that on Friday, as Mercury is going to be exactly harmonizing with Jupiter. And then on Saturday, Mercury will harmonize with Saturn. We may realize we need to make a firm, committed decision about something. Also on Saturday, the moon is going to challenge the nodes. There could be some idea we get or a conversation we have with somebody that helps us reach the clarity about how to move forward with all these things, maybe in a better way than we had planned for. Receiving that clarity and being able to act on it continues into Sunday as Mars starts to exactly harmonize with Jupiter and Saturn. This is making a grand trine in water, so embrace miracles when you trust your intuition and let what you feel lead you. Also on Sunday, the moon moves into Capricorn, giving us emotionally this grounded energy to feel more structured about what we're doing and how we're moving forward with these changes. How is this showing up for you? Let's chat about it in the comments. Come find me on YouTube for your horoscope for this week. I'll see you in the next one.